Good. Hello, everybody. We're playing a little bit more Dark Souls 1. We're finishing this today. I just wanna chill and play a bit and like talk a bit. So we're turning on the Euromeet because why the fuck not? I'm just doing this to have fun. It's the good song at the very start. I love this song. Hi. Mir geht's gut, wie geht's dir? Dance Souls ist vorbei. German Souls. Let's just play a bit of DS1 with clubs. I'm thinking about like upgrading the reinforced club. Achso, sorry. Was meinst du? Was meinst du? Digimon kommt erst im Oktober, Bro. Und dann haben wir irgendwie 3 Monate Digimon für das 100-Stunden-Spiel. Undead Parish. German Souls. Was meinst du mit German Souls? Ich bin verwirrt. German Souls? Ah, oh Gott, ja. Wenn ich das Kit habe, dann machen wir einen Stream darüber. Ich glaube, das wäre gut. City Lava City. Und dann, wenn wir das machen, dann wird das besser. Wir machen dann einen eigenen Stream dafür. I can't believe it. Modify equipment. Fuck. How expensive is that? Okay, let's do this. Warp. Chamber of the Princess. But yeah, like all in all, we are like building a kit soon. I don't know when, but we are doing that. Should we do a German stream at some point again? Because we did like sometimes German streams at the start when I like started streaming. Like pure German streams. Like where I'll actually say, okay, we're playing something in German and see if I'm more entertaining, and then I become a German influencer. Because that was always my dream. Not only becoming an influencer, but a German one. I can do like a German Dark Souls stream. That would not be a problem. It's like one stream, right? But if I do a German stream, you need to be there, otherwise it's boring. Like I need someone to talk to. I don't feel like I'm very entertaining, like in English anyway, so. But like, we got to know so many good people, right? It's like fun. Are the giants still there? Nope, giants are not there. Fuck. But yeah, I'm always open for like German streams. But for German streams you need like actually like German viewership. Which is not bad, but like what do we play when I play a German stream? I wouldn't progress something that I've already been playing, but like again, like I would be like open for like suggestions for the German stream. Just killing that so I have like a few souls for upgrading the club. Like I want to like play I want to still play Gothic in German because it's the original language, right? That's like what I always said, like I want to play games in like the original language. I like that very much. I prefer that. And to, oh, I can upgrade with you. Why should I go up? Okay, how much more damage do I get from this? Well, I read that like Reinforced Club is better. It's actually quite better. Because it has B scaling, I lose like 30 damage there, but I get like 29 damage there, but I gain 34, so it's like slight damage boost. And I have bleed on my weapon. But they don't do different damage types, right? They're like both strike. Yep. Okay, we have the worst baseball bat. Let's warp. Where do we warp? The easiest thing we could warp to would be Firelink, do New Londo. Yeah. Because if we do New Londo, we can get another Firekeeper, so... Then we kill Kaelana. Or not actually. Could we do the shortcut? No, we have 14. Yeah, we don't have enough. Like we could do a German stream, but I prefer doing German streams in like on the Tag der Deutschen Einheit. Even though I heard like people say it's like a bit cringe if I do that, like last year, where I did like a German stream, but I don't give a shit. I think it's like good to be like at least like proud to like about your heritage in some way. We could do that. I would need to talk to Tadrin maybe, because like I know people from all over Germany. So I would need like some local foods, right? For example, Tadrin like could give me like some of her local cuisine. like send me something over. And I prep that, you know. The problem with that is I cannot eat that much. And we would need to wait like for tomorrow because I'm going to the doc tomorrow because there's something going on. I don't want to like cause a panic or something like that or like worry myself about it. But like there's something not 100% right. I feel like with my bowel movements, and that is a bit worrying. But again, if I know more, I will say more. Otherwise, like forget what I said. You know? Yeah, that is so awesome, man. Like, that is so cool. I did it at, like, I did, like, a giant dad run on a dance pad, like, 2 weeks ago. So that was also very fun. Like, my goal is, for these streams at the moment, to, like, play through every version of, like, the game. Like, play through the game with every weapon type. So I've like seen all the weapon types compared and then like do some like maybe I don't know an analysis thing or something like that. I don't know. That I haven't thought that far ahead, but fuck them all. They are so horrible, these ghosts. Are we done? No, there's like still more. Doesn't matter. But yeah, like DS1, my favorite game. I love DS1. It's like such a fun game. It's, I don't know why. For me, it's like very relaxing. Like I came home from like, I think like nearly like very close to like 10 hours of work, and I love just to like pop in DS and just chill and talk because I can like talk and people like to listen sometimes. But yeah, like I've done like New Game +7 on DS1 like twice. Yeah, it's like awesome. It's like just talking, you know. I love conversation. I can also talk about like my at the moment, like I cannot go into details of course, but like I can like talk about my current position as like Meister, as you say it. It's like fun. Very hard, very much to get into, but like it's like a very, very hard but very, very exciting job. It's like not what 100% like how I imagined it, but like very close. Like I had like expectations, and these expectations were like very, very close to what I actually am doing now. So yeah. Very happy about that. Let's do this. Oh damn, I pressed the wrong button. I wanted to press down. But yeah, like the people I work with are awesome. They were like basically ex-colleagues for the most part, because I did like work with them together for like 1.5 years. But like it's incredible. They're like so supportive. Where's the Black Knight? There you are. Drop a chunk, please. Dick. Also dead. Yes, one chunk. We want more. I want more. But yeah. Oh my god, he stole my humanity. Arg. I will get my humanity back. But yeah, anyways, how's your day? How's your day been going? Because I've been talking about myself. I haven't been talking about anything else or anyone else, for that matter. How are you all, fine people of the interwebs? Where was that elevator going? Is this the right way? Yeah, it was. Where was that elevator going? Is it like for the staircase at the ghost, right? Only big disadvantage of not having like a boss weapon is like you need to like get that ember and you need to upgrade your fucking armament all the time. Let's crack that open and clank. Cheers. No, I'm doing a new game, just like I'm like at the moment I'm like doing only new game runs. I've done like New Game Plus so many times, like this is just like to like fuck around and chill. Modify equipment. Let's go with the reinforced club first because it already outscales and I hardly believe it will not outscale up until like plus 15. No, I already used Smoke Soul. Because we're playing only normal hammers, not great hammers. Great hammers is a separate run. Where we get the demon hammer from the demon at the start and then we go with all great hammers. So we are like stuck to like clubs. I could get the smithing hammer, but the smithing hammer is not that good in my opinion. Like it's fine, but it's not the best. Okay, let's trash Seath. Do we trash Seath's place? Or do we get like a few more I'm thinking about if we go to Seath and just beat the shit out of him. Because in theory we have enough humanity to farm. You know what? Yeah, let's do Seath. Seath is easy. Seath is like free. You can upgrade the Zweihänder past 10. If you get the very large ember that I just got, you can like if you do not put any elemental buffs on it, you can get it like to plus 15. Otherwise, you can go like with the normal elementals. You can go like plus 10. So for example, fire is plus 10 because you need a plus 5 to get like the fire enchantment. And if you go chaos after fire, for example, which I did for the run we did on the dance pad, then it's like plus 5 on chaos. But they're like equally, like close to equal to like say a plus 15 weapon. So this piggy. Yeah, hit me. So I'm just taking Havel because the entire armor set is just like so much beefier. Especially for this part, the pigs are just brutal. Like Duke's Archives have such a weird damage spike that I just like to have the armor set. Like I could play very light, but like why should I? You need to go to the different smiths. There's like four smiths. There's Andre, who is the one that you usually go to upgrade. There's Vamos, who's like in the catacombs. It's a skeleton. He does fire and chaos. Then you have the giant smith in Anolondo, who does like the light upgrades. And then you have like the magic smith in New Londo Ruins. If you go like, instead of like going to the Four Kings at the very start where the elevator is, if you go just to the right, you can go like along a small path and he sits like basically there in like a cave. There you can get a magic upgrade. So you have like a bunch of different upgrades in theory. So this guy is the DLC item. We have the DLC item now. Yeah, no problem. I'm like, I've played this game for like 1,000 hours. I'm like, if you have questions, I'm ready to answer in theory. But yeah, they all have different elementals, so you don't need to have like a weapon that goes with strength. You can have like a weapon, for example, that does fire damage instead, and you can like go with like different scaling. For example, if you play Chaos. Yeah, I'm German. Did my accent got worse? Because over time, like, more people find out they don't sound angry, am I? Yeah, like most people, I don't know, like the past few streams, people came in and said, "Are you German?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why?" I don't know, but you can get weapons basically, probably the S's, right? Because they, like, we have so pronounced S's. For example, with Chaos, your weapon does not scale with strength anymore, but with humanity up to 10. So basically you have like a close to like good statted character. You can like put everything into health and endurance and just like go 10 humanity. 9. Let's hope that we do not get cursed. Do I have done? Well, I have 10 humanity. I can also like clear the Duke's Archives cursed. It's not that bad. Come on, Seath, kill me. I hate that you have to die here, except if you like sequence break and use glitches, but I'm not using glitches. Kill me. Yeah. I hate being cursed in general. Like I'm so much more annoyed about the fact that in DS2 they made basically curse the standard dying mechanic, which I find bad in my opinion. Like, I don't know. I do not like getting like punished for like already being dead. I think the death is the punishment. Also, I hate that sound. Donk, donk. Doesn't matter if she grabs me. What? That never happened before. And I pay for my cockiness saying it didn't matter. She just slam dunked me into the ground. What the fuck was that, dude? Like, she just threw me down, man. She was not very happy about me, like, being very cool and fighting her and her sisters. I don't know why the music stopped, however. Why did the alarm stop? This is, to be honest, a bit bizarre. We saved that way. Boop. Easiest time save ever. I hate running back up. We're doing Seath. I think the order in which we go is like Seath, Bed of Chaos, DLC, 4 Kings again, because that's the usual way we go. So that guy's dead. There's a Firekeeper soul around here, and I remember getting it, and I think it had to do with like the stairs, if I remember correctly. But we don't need more than Estus plus 4. Run to the left, bonk, dead. I think it is there. I think it's up where the spellcaster is. And if it is, we are just getting that every run because there's no reason we are not getting that. It takes like 5 seconds. I think the bow run like this would have been bad, but I think it was here. Nope. I was wrong. I thought that basically we it was here, but Because I remember it being like somewhere up, but yeah, maybe I'm dumb. Something like that. Because the only... Is there a corpse back there? We're very good on time, by the way. Like, we have been, like, streaming for 30 minutes again, so we're, like, around about the 3-hour mark, which is fine. It's not the slowest run, it's not the fastest, but I'm, like, fucking around a bit. Like, the boss order was, like, very, very risky this time. Like, we killed Kalak as our third boss. I don't count Asylum Demon, because Asylum Demon is a fucking tutorial. But, like, if we count it, it was our fourth boss. We had, like, Kalak... No, it was our third boss, right? Wait. We had Asylum, Taurus, Gargoyles, Kalak, so fourth boss. Then Discharge, and then... we are doing this. Firelink. Give her quickly the Estus, just so I have better Estus. Warp to Duke's Archives. This is also the reason why I always say, like, I don't have a problem with, like, how they revamped how bonfires work. That you basically have permanently the same Estus flask. Some people like the bonfire mechanic, however, like, it was just better to have, like, your center bonfire, which is Firelink, where you can easily get to, be, like, at plus 20, and then, like, don't bother with any other bonfires, just as teleport points, because if you go back to Firelink and teleport over, it's still faster than, like, the loading screen is faster than, like, lighting the bonfire 4 times. Only if you're like hard progress or at a bonfire where you can not teleport to, then it's like worth it. Like, for example, Tomb of Giants, the hidden bonfire before Nido, which is like the halfway point basically, so you skip all the shitty dogs in the darkness. That one I always upgrade. It's just like so much more comfortable, and the enemies did so much damage because how the devs balanced the game was basically double the damage in the end game for no reason. Because basically you like if you are not like crazy and have like stats that reflect your damage you should be doing, the bosses in DS1 are kind of squishy, which is not bad, by the way. It's fine. See what I mean? He dealt like half the damage of like half my health by damage. Okay, now it's so good how like the game can feel. So I'm like extra careful now because I don't want to do the Seath run again. And like the heavy attack on the club is really good. Usually I just run through, but I don't want to be dealing with that shit today. By the way, best Twinkling Titanites farm in general. Because now Seath is a joke. Seath is very intimidating once you realize he has like basically 2 threatening attacks. This is like... Like, this is one of the threatening attacks. That's Scalus. Like, you just hit his belly and he dies. He's not threatening at all. Let's go to... Dude, the Black Knight Halberd, my first run of DS1, I think I told it last time as well. So basically I abandoned my first DS1 run because I thought daggers were like the shit. And like, because I'm like a rogue player usually in like RPGs, rogue or paladin, right? So I played like rogue. Thought dual wielding daggers would be like very cool. It was not, it was very shit. I died to the skeletons and then laid down Dark Souls and said, okay, I will get to it back. I will get back to it later. Then I did like my very first real run with a Claymore and heavy armor, and that was my very first run. It was not very good, but I got through it. And then my second run, I found the Black Knight Halberd because I really like polearms. Like, I like polearms and rapiers, like in general. So like, I got the Black Knight Halberd and trashed everything inside. Okay, this is my new favorite weapon now. Like, the Black Knight Halberd is and always was my favorite weapon, like, for a very long time. Well, it was always, no. It is like one of my favorite weapons in general. We have done this, so let's go to Filing Shrine. Because I do not need any more souls. Increase endurance a bit. It's not bad. No. Sorry if it came like... If it came like across as like it being bad. It's a very, very good weapon. I like the Claymore. No, this is what the Great Hammer Run will be for, because I never played with the Dragon Tooth. I think the problem with the Dragon weapons. Don't worry about it. The first weapons in general are like the Dragon weapons that because they don't scale with stats. They're like very good at the start of the game, but like get worse over time. I think the only one is like the Dragon Great Axe that you get from the Ancient Dragon in the Dragon Covenant. If you like cut off his tail, you can just go there, cut off. Like, he's not angry about it. He's very chill. It's a chill dragon. It's the fluffy dragon. And then like if you do that, like that one is like very, very solid, like through the entirety of the game. You can do like very cool builds with that. By the way, we are doing Blighttown again because at the start of the game, I need to say that because you didn't see my first part, because, well, you're the first timer here, at least like for the stream. We take the Master Key at the start and do Kalag very early. I do her as like usually in like my first 5 bosses, usually. Like, it's usually like gargoyles, maybe moonlight butterfly, and then Kalag. And I don't rest at the bonfire down here because I just use homeward bone and teleport up again to save the run back up, right? You save like 5 minutes, and if you die, you like need 2 minutes to get down. It's like unless you die like 3 or 4 times, it's a time save to just do the run from Firelink Shrine. I'm not even joking. Like, it's that good. So I usually go like for like Firelink Shrine, just go down without dying, like I do right now. Just kill Kalag and teleport back up. No, after Caesar's Discharge. I do Caesar's Discharge as well, because Caesar's Discharge is like, with the easy kill method, where he just dies instantly, it's like, he's no threat. And then like going down a second time later is just still faster. I've run this route like so many times. It's like, again, like I do not do glitches. Otherwise we could do like sequence breaking, but I cannot. I'm not good. Like, cannot do like very, very cool glitches. I'm not good at that. Never was. The training of the glitches is like way too stressful for me, actually. I always, when I try to like learn some tech, it's like, oh yeah, I want to learn that, and then I sit there and cry. Because now I can rest down there. Now we don't have the annoying sound. We don't use the Lost Izalith shortcut because I still have an open. I need to like do a little bit of payback to Centipede Demon, because last time I had Centipede Demon, Centipede Demon decided to like glitch through the wall and die while we played on the dance pad. And since you don't have save files in DS1 on Dark Souls, in terms of like you can just save, I couldn't beat Centipede Demon, so we're doing that again. Why not going to this area? I hate that area. If we do the fist weapon run, we need to do something we haven't done in any run before. We need to get like Kirk's set, because Kirk's hands increase the damage of fist weapons. So that's like one of the bigger buffs we can get. Did you drop something? Nope. Oh, the music stopped. I didn't realize. Sorry. I'm like so used to Dark Souls that I forgot that the music was not playing. Okay. It's like I like listening to Eurobeat because it gives me the fasts. Yeah, baby. For this, like the easy. Oh god, the music is way too loud. Ow, 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 my ears. Okay, this is fine. So basically, like the worms, you just like hug them, hope that they don't do the swipe, and just start vomiting and kill them. By the way, there's Centipede Demon. I also find it funny that like in like in the Souls games, the better you are, the better you play, the more you skip. You don't fight the enemies anymore at some point. Oh god, I forgot that I don't have... I want to activate Power Within. Bleed is so nice sometimes. Bye, Demon Fire Sage. Yeah, that hammer attack, I hate that because the hammer attack has like 2 different hitboxes depending on how far it is. So if he does the long charge where he runs for longer, right, basically like tracking you, that is like harder to dodge because he does like multiple charges one after the other, basically, as far as I've understood it. While the short one is like one part of the charge and just he hits instantly. It's like a bit bizarre like how it behaves in general. All covenants in one playthrough. You should be able to, yeah. I did it, yeah, I did all in one, I think. Because you need to, let me think. To get all covenants in one playthrough, you would need to do the Way of White, which is just like help people. Then like go with Sunlight Bros, which is also help people with bosses. You just need to be careful with leveling in DS1 because basically co-oping is dependent on like your level plus minus 10%. So for example, if you're level 100, you can like co-op with everyone in the level range of 90 to 110, which is why you like low-level invasions are like so annoying. But you can also farm the Sunlight Medals. You don't need to co-op. So yeah, that is the one thing. For Gwendolyn, I think you need to invade. For Nito, Nito you can only get a new game plus. So you would need to play at least through the game once, because Nito's Covenant is only available if you are at New Game Plus. Which is the Gravelord Covenant. Basically, what you need to do is you need to go to the into the ruins under the graveyard and go into like a sarcophagus, which basically is like where you get teleported to Nito and can like pledge allegiance to him, and then like you're in his covenant. The special thing about that covenant is that basically you get to invade people, but also you're not only invading people, but you spawn enemies into their worlds. Ah, okay. Wait. Yeah, exactly, you cannot kill him. I hate this boss so much. Worst designed boss. Because he does not do anything. Now he jumps away. This corner is always safe. I think this corner's always safe. Dude, can he come over? Yeah, I've seen King of the Hill. Oh, he has a new centipede. Yeah, I think King of the Hill, I love it so much because it is like one of those animated shows that, of course, is a comedy. It is a comedy, but like I love that it's like more quote unquote down to earth. It's like more slice of life than like compared to like, I don't know, Family Guy, right? Because Family Guy, for example, is like so over the top, and King of the Hill tries to be a bit more grounded. It is over the top as well. Yeah, it's like it's cleaner, yeah. Also, it has like very good like character writing, which I really enjoy. It's like a very like it is like a very human show. Bro, get 99 humanity. Nah, man. Like I would like I could farm the humanity, like that would not be the problem. It would take like 10 minutes in theory to get like 99. You just need to go into the DLC and just like beat the shit out of the humanities. I want to go there. I hate the dragon legs. This area is like my least favorite. I think I said it multiple times. Rest here. It's like, okay, let's go up here. So there's like an easy kill strat for Bed of Chaos. I've never been able to do it. I could learn to do it because I have 5 black fire bombs. I could just learn the way you need to throw these, but nah. Dude, the roots over there. These attacks are so annoying sometimes because they deal so much damage. Especially this one. Best boss weapon. Hard to tell, to be honest. I'm not like the biggest fan of all the boss weapons, if I'm 100% honest. Though I would say, I need to think about this. I would need to like look up a list in just a few seconds, which are all our boss weapons. But like I would say Ornstein's spear, because like he's like his spear is like crazy good. So let's cheese this boss another way. The Chaos Blade is really good if you have like 10 humanity. That's like the thing, it's like always chaos, which is okay, it's fine. But it is definitely weak against some bosses because many bosses have like fire resistance and it deals pure fire damage. Especially like the later game bosses have like very high fire resistance. But it's like very good. By the way, we just reset the boss AI. I've used the Chaos Blade quite a bunch. Smose Hammer is also good. I really like the Moonlight Butterfly Spear. I hate this boss so much, you know that, because it's like such a shit fest. Anyways, sorry. But yeah, it's like I really enjoy the the boss weapons, you know, together. Easiest great hammer you could get would be I think the Great Club. Give me one sec. Yeah, if you go to like Kalag, there are like these rock throwers, and there's like one little island, like to the left of like Kalag's domain's entrance, where like a giant club lies, like the Great Club. That one you can like easily get. Other than that, I'm looking if there's like another thing. I think that's the easiest one, or the large club from the barbarians that are like sitting between New Londo ruins and Blighttown, right where I went down into Blighttown, where the shortcut is. There's like these giant dudes. If you kill them, I think they drop it out also club. I'm clubbing the bed of chaos. Well, in reality, it clubs me, right? Let's go to medium load. I don't remember if that way was like broken or not. Yeah, you couldn't go over there, right? Or maybe I can. Maybe I can. I will try. Nope. I tried it. Yeah, similar. Yeah, very, very similar. Okay. Was worth a try. Maybe it was easier if I would have done that like that. Oh my god. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Forgot to pin on this. Cannot change order on these, right? Or do I need to go over the inventory? Because that's the only rings I will need, like the first 3 ones, like the others are like not important in this run. I mean, like, for like 40k is like, you have to remember with 40k that like this entire thing is like put up in like a very, very, very sarcastic and like negative way, right? Very cynical. While Star Wars is very optimistic. Also, like the time periods they came out, let's be real. Like very, very different like approaches to like storytelling, right? I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, like shutting that down, but like, I mean, they are very competitive in 40k, let's say that. They like really are into hating. Which is what Star Wars like sometimes 40k for me. But like I see the realism in that and say, okay, there are people, there's like some like people who will not like each other. Dude, how slow am I? Ooh, that is a very hard question because I hate chaos. Let me think. I'll go in light. Just so I have the better dodges. The Austrian painter was a crackhead. Dude, he was like the biggest asshole ever, man. I hate how many people like got like into that basically like trolling and then like taking it too seriously. Same with like flat earthing, like saying like, you know the meme where they said like that painter did nothing wrong, and like there was obviously like a crass meme to show like how crass humor can be, how extreme humor can be, and like that maybe some things should not be said, right? Like to say like, oh, he drew nice pictures, right? That is like something some people nowadays actually say in like defense of that, which is apparently wrong. Since my state still censors them, I still think to this day, I think it should be allowed because it is a like it is, and that is like a fact. It is historically like it happened. It's part of my country's long history, and that is fine. It's horrible what happened, but like I'm not sitting here crying over it, right? Because like my grandparents were like basically like came from the years where like Nazi Germany was a thing. And again, this is like a sad thing, a sad truth. But like, I think we should not censor it. Like, I hate censorship outright. Like, for like the reason of it, oh no, people cannot be confronted with it. I think it should be censored only when people try to glorify it. Say, okay, this is a good thing, which no, it's not, right? But yeah, it's I think it should not be censored. It's like the same with like censoring old books. It's like wrong. It's like exactly what like censoring books is like, and like knowledge and like everything like going along with that, right, is what the evil German soldiers did. Like, they burnt books, so we should not do that. Like, usually, like, everything these guys did, for the most part, except for the Autobahn and highways, like, they like, should, oh, really? Interesting. We can go... No, I'm not doing 4 Kings until I have... Do I want to do 4 Kings? But like, I hate censorship in general. Like, I'm not for censorship. I think I studied philosophy long enough. Why would I want to go to Anolon? I want to go to Fighting Shrine. I studied philosophy long enough in my life to like know that like trying to censor stuff, you should fight ideas with ideas and not with like violence and like stuff like that. Like, you should have a talk about stuff, not like, oh, we need to like repress people and try to like not have them be heard, because that gives them, in my opinion, it gives them strength, right? Because those people get like empowered by this. It's just like a fact. It's like, because they show that like the people who are like prone to like fear are shown that like the fear works. It's the same with like any act of like threat of like, I don't know, I cannot say the word right now, but like terror, right? Response. Like if like you have like, oh yeah, no, we need to like, I don't know, we cannot show stuff on like a show or something like that because of like a threat. Because then they show the threat works. No! This was the dumbest shit I've ever done. Well, it was not bad. So 4 Kings, we can do that. I want to teleport back. Now we need to go to another bonfire. Good thing there's a bonfire nearby. I think we can beat 4 Kings easily. If we just keep to our wits and... as you've seen, I've taken... Nietzsche was alright all along. Nietzsche was not necessarily right in many things. I think Nietzsche gets like romanticized way too much. Nietzsche was a fucking loser. Like I'm not saying like Nietzsche did not achieve anything. He did achieve something. But like Nietzsche was like not like he was like not someone you want to hang out with. He was like a deeply depressed man for the most part, who was like a cynical asshole, and like much of his stuff like when like Nietzsche wrote his stuff, like if you read Nietzsche and not like only selective words but like works, but like you really get into Nietzsche, you just and like aren't a person who's like, I don't know, sane, you realize quickly how Nietzsche is a very sad person. Like he either did not, like, we have two things like with Nietzsche, right? Yeah, exactly. The thing about Nietzsche is when you listen to like or read Nietzsche, you see just like he never grew out of his 14-year-old edgy phase. Like Nietzsche was like would be very interesting to talk to in some aspects, but in some aspects he felt like a fucking contrarian asshole just to be a contrarian asshole. And like the most people who like romanticize Nietzsche and say how awesome Nietzsche was are usually like people who look for a reason to be an asshole. For the most part. Not always, but for the most part. Very, very often. How many do I need? I have one. Where did he kick the corpse? I think I need 3. Because this is like 13, right? Yeah. Like, I don't want to diss anyone who likes Nietzsche. If you had to pick between... Ooh, that's a very hard question. Who would I drink coffee with? I have a feeling that I would rather... want to have like... I'm thinking... Because I think I would take the painter for like 2 reasons. Not because I would love to talk to him, because I would find him annoying. He would be like the worst like person to like talk to in some aspects. But I would love to like listen to like how he got there from like where he started. Like he was like a very, very traumatized person, like from World War I. And then like got into like a political position and like had power, like as someone who like felt like the thing about him is like I feel like he always felt like very powerless in his life, and then he had like ultimate power basically, and like no one questioned him, and that made him mad as fuck. Like he was like fucked up in the head before. Let's not be like, let's not talk around it, but like this is like another level of like being fucked up, you know? And that is like that is like fascinating to me. But also like it would be interesting to show him how wrong he was. That is like the thing that I would be most excited about. To just show, dude, you lost. Everything you thought would be like your ultimate thing, and like the ultimate like idea of like how you envision the world. We developed past that for like many parts of the world, and like everyone who you thought was weak is strong. And like all of what he worked for. Because like I think if I wanted to talk to like the master, like to the other masters man, like with like Stalin, I think I would get very similar like results to like many other people who are in power, who are like in like very like either like communist or dictatorships. Like I think like picking apart all of what the one man stands for is like so much funnier. I don't know. The Stalin would also be funny because of like how Russia in general has like degraded because of like basically Putin having like a kleptocracy. Jesus Christ, that word is hard. Kleptocracy, where like he is like basically robbing the state. I would love to have like a talk between like an honest heart-to-heart talk between Stalin and Putin. That would be like funny. Let's kill 4 kings. I don't need the 2 upgrades, I think. And if I need them, I will pop up back at the bonfire and fireling. Same with the Estus. I don't need 15 Estus. Go down 1 level. Because I, like, one time I slipped off the ledge and smacked up here and died. Put on the ring. I'm not dumb. Do I want to put on a different set? Nah. But I want to put a pyromancy flame in my left hand. Rasputin would be fucking funny. Yeah. Okay, first 4 king is dead. First king. Drink 1 Estus. Come on, last king, please. Spawn quick. I would love to talk to like you know what, who I would love to talk to? Like, all honesty, I know it's sentimental, but like if I can take one person I would want to talk to again. I have like 2 people. Oh my god, we actually get a 4th king. I would love like actually to talk to my grandma on my mother's side again. Because after death I had a few questions. And I loved her really, really much. Like, that's like one of the people I miss most in my life. Like, of the people who died. Donk. Why do you want to kill me? Okay. Reinforced weapon, get the club up. We could have done the entire run with the normal club, I think. But anyway. Level up. Let's warp to Undead Parish. Then we do the DLC, and then we're like actually done with it. Like after DLC, we only have Gwyn. We kill Gwyn, and then we're done with the stream as well. I'm not streaming for forever today. But yeah, like I would love to talk to my grandma because like after death we found like letters and stuff, and I was interested about some stuff. But I want to, like, if I could, like, choose a period of her life, I would love to talk, like, the part of her life when she, like, was a bit younger. Or I would talk to my grandpa because I had my grandma for so long. My grandpa died when I was, like, 6, I think. Yeah, in 99. I was 5 still. And I would love to get many of the perspectives of him. My grandma died like 2018, so a few years ago. But if I could talk to like only ancestors, I would love to like know, like say, like I want to know like if like the research on my like family that was done at some point, because I found like some interesting research about my family, if like that is true, and if I like come from like a worker's nobility basically, that would be interesting. And how all of that happened, how much ass kissing was involved, right? I would not have thought that the club is like that much better than the reinforced club is that much better. But like we have bleed on that, and bleed is not bad in DS1. Except for like a few bosses, some of them coming up. I would like either we like bonk him with the normal club or with the reinforced club, but the reinforced club is so goddamn good. Which is why I love Dark Souls weapons so much, man. You don't need like godly weapons to be like a total badass. You can just run around with a stick and like bonk gods, because this weapon was like reinforced by someone who has the abilities to craft like godlike weapons, which is so interesting. Beat the shit out of Sanctuary Guardian. I would also love to bring back my grandparents. If I could revive one person that like died along my journey, which is not like a beloved pet or something like that, right? Because pets are like too easy, right? If you miss your pet. Sanctuary Guardian has like so little health, man. But like, in all honesty, like if I could bring one person back, it would be also my grandparents, both on my mother's side. Because on my father's side, no. Not because I didn't like them or I miss them. My grandmother on my father's side I sometimes miss, but like I miss her way less than my grandmother on my mother's side. Dude, I would bring my bird back, like where the bird of my mom, basically. But like, she was like basically my pet at some point because she moved into my room, and basically like the distance for me to the birdcage was there. It was like a Gaponi, so basically like one of those like lovebirds that die of depression if the partner died. But like my girl called DJ. Like, that was her name. Her name was DJ. DJ decided, nah, man, I'm fine without a man. And when, like, her partner, Bobo, died, she said, well, I keep on living. Fuck that. And she lived, like, 6 years later. And, like, I was, like, so enamored with that bird. That bird, like really liked me. I would bring her back in an instant if it was like a pet. But if it's like only a family member, right? I would bring back my grandparents on my mother's side because my dad also loved them like very, very much. Like my dad was like basically not taken in, that is like wrong, but like once he like moved in with my mom, they were like my grandparents and my like my father sometimes like feels, if he talks about the families, closer to like my mom's side of the family than like his side of the family, which is not because like, I don't know, he hates his family. That is not the lesson here, but like it was just closer, it feels like. Dude, only 5 gold pine resin. So let's kill a few bosses, right? We still have 4 DLC bosses left. 4? Artorias. Calamite. Artorias, Calamite, and... No. Yeah, we only have 3 bosses in the DLC left. Also, that was fucking stupid. I don't know why I did that. And this time I'm walking very weirdly through that area. This was bizarre routing. By the way, I don't need humanity anymore. So we will like get rid of all my humanity over the time of the DLC. Maybe Titanite chunks? I would love to see the club compared to the other club, but sure. But yeah, like, if I could bring any other person back, however, like, if I needed to bring someone back who did not who, like, lived the life cut short, let's say it like this, I would love to bring back Kazuki Takahashi, I think. Because Akira Toriyama, right? As much as I love Toriyama, Toriyama lived his full life. He like died because he was an old man, right? Like he did not like die because of like some accident. But Takahashi, as like the person who like created Yu-Gi-Oh, he like died like a badass, and I wish I could say thank you to him, like in general, for being an awesome human. Because he like did not only make like one of my favorite universes, but he saved like people while he died, and that is like something admirable. Yo, Taurus, you dick. This was the easiest Artorias of my life. Dude, did you see that? Dude, I just went in and bonked him. Yeah. It is Kazuki Takahashi. It's the guy I talked about. He was a fucking badass. Dude, I just 5-bonked Artorias. What the fuck was this? This was the easiest Artorias I had in my entire life. I never killed him that fast. Like, Kazuki Takahashi is who I talked about. This is the mangaka of Yu-Gi-Oh! I need to wait until, like, Power Within comes off. Okay. I became too powerful, Gara. I cannot be left to live. Like, I think our big Barbarella, Hammerita, what I called her, needs to, like, sadly give herself to the flames, because she is, like, the most noble creature ever. She's, like, such a good person. Dude, Chester, come over here, you dick. I don't know what Marvelous Chester does, but let's let him jump off a cliff. But yeah, like, I would really bring back, like, Kazuki Takahashi. I was really sad when he died. Even though, like, he was not very much involved in Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore at some point. But, like, I think the idea of Yu-Gi-Oh! Was such a cool concept. And I wish, instead of, like, that, like, we would get, like, original Duel Monster post stories that are, like, engaging instead of, like, the fan debate we get, like, the entire time now. What are the lyrics of this song, by the way? I'm stupid, I will die from this. Yeah, this was dumb. But you know what I can do now? Calamite. I should not have gone there. I should have gone the right way. Kresky, yo, go. Dude, I didn't even buff up with like lightning for Artorias. I just realized that. Well, then we have more lightning buffs for like Calamite, right? Yo, ringleding bing bong. You're dying now. She was hard because she has like probably like higher resistance. Walk, 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 walk. So how are we killing Gwyn? How are we killing Gwyn today? Do we just normally bonk him and see how fast we can go, or do we do a funny and parry him? Because sometimes I can get the parry timings very well, but sometimes the parry timings on like my parry timings are ass sometimes. I mean, I can do a mix of both. Oh, dude, why did the music stop? I can run for so long. So we go back up. Okay, I turn back on the game music now. I don't want to listen to your beat right now. So you get the plim plim plon. I will not take the plim plim plon from you. I know the game is silent. It's kind of weird how silent the game is. Anyway, but yeah, where were we when we stopped talking? People bring back from the dead. If I do everything right, the homeward bones are enough. We do fighting shrine. It was dumb that I did get the 20 Estes for like seal, but hey. Let's kill Calamite, bro. If we do everything right, I've played enough Night Rain to know that I can hit a dragon in its hind legs, right? Burp. Burp. Like the thing about about these runs is like I get always like usually like around 5 hours, which is like 5 hours is good. It's like 2 evenings or like 1 weekend day. We just can like chill, talk. It's actually kind of exciting. Basically, this is like a podcast at some point, like because we get so many hypotheticals, and I do like hypothetical situations, like of all kinds. Also, like with the Emperor, again, like I say that most of the time. I love to play things, or like I kind of enjoy things that I cannot be in real life, you know? Like, for example, or that I'm not in real life. Like, I love the opposite opinion in games. For example, like, I do not have anything in common with the Empire with the Empire in 40k, right? But I love the Empire as a faction. It's a good faction. It's like a fun faction. I don't know what Calamite does there, but let Calamite do its thing. Okay, Calamite. Calamite is also down first try. Dude, the bosses are like easy now. I feel like I've unlocked something with Dance Souls. I don't know why. Or maybe with the bow run. I don't know. Also because I have like super high stats and like good armor. That's also one thing. Let's go to Ulysseal Township. Do the run again. It's like, if we do it correctly, it's like not that hard. We can get our souls back. Yada, yada, yada. Get down to like, mana, speed Gwyn, then. Should be doable in like, if I do it correctly, it's like doable in like the 50 minutes until like we have the 2-hour mark. If not, well, then we take like a little bit longer. But usually like I don't struggle with Gwyn as much, except if Gwyn is a dick. Then I tend to struggle with Gwyn. Sometimes Gwyn is just like the most asshole-ish boss ever. Because he like, sometimes he's like super chill, and then sometimes he's like so hyper-aggressive with quick attacks. You do not want to deal with him. Rubbish. Again, I do not care for the chunks. For the humanity. Like I can grind humanity now. DLC has like the best humanity grind in the game because of the living humanities in like the abyss. Because they have like a I think 10% drop chance each, and there's like 20 of them. So like, and that is like before you double your drop chance with humanity. So basically, yeah. It's not that complicated. We're not getting that back. I know it's very attractive sitting there, but no. I will do a very clean run. I said very clean run of this. This was everything but clean. I said everything but clean. Got it. Ha 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 ha. You clowns. Warp to, or do we just humanity up? Do I still have humanity? Nope. Okay. Let's fight Manus. If everything works alright, fighting Manus won't take long. Because we can just power within him, and I think he is also not that strong against lightning, but I'm not 100% sure. Dead. There's the humanity farm. So yeah, we could also get friendship with Sif, but no. I want to do the special cutscene thing at some point. Okay, we can go down here. This is like the weirdest way down like anything. Good, let's do this. You... go in there and hope that Manus has nice AI. Dude hits me like a truck. Ouch, 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 ouch. Kick me away. Thank you. Man is also down. Like you can, after a certain amount of health, you can just like tank every hit. Yeah, you're dead. Or not. Know your shot of manners. Go away. Artorias failed because he was in love with a ghost. Something like that. No, he was in love with a shard of death. Of like the abyss. And this time we're linking, so... Okay, have we done every boss? Because I think we have done every boss, right? We have done all 4 DLC bosses. Let me quickly look. DS1 World bosses. So we killed Asylum Demon, Capra, Bell Gargoyle, Ceaseless, Centipede, Chaos Witch Kayla, Crossbreed Priscilla, Gwendolyn, Fire Sage, 4 Kings, Gaping Dragon, Great Grey Wolf Sith, Gwyn, Iron Golem, Moonlight Butterfly. Yeah, we want Psychic Butterfly. Nito, Ornstein Smough, Pinwheel, Seath, Stray Demon, Taurus Demon, Bat of Chaos. We only like Gwyn. And in like the expansion bosses, we only have 4 and we killed all of them. So that is great.
Wait, friend. Where are you off to?
Linking the flame, bitch. You can sleep through it. The lad. I think Gwyn is weak to fire, but doesn't matter. Let's pray for Pling Plon. And only one. I don't want to have multiple Pling Plons. This area is basically designed so you always have an upgraded weapon, which is why you get chunks from these guys. In like all the colors. I think all of them give like a guaranteed red chunk. Because like, again, like, you have to understand that like these games give you like resources based, and that is like the most important thing. They give you resources in the areas before that you can beat the bosses easier, which is why they give you red chunks, because Gwyn is weak to fire. So like, and like you want to have a fire shield, right? So like, all of that stuff becomes easier. Dudes. We should do like a run where we like play every area with like the weapon they give you to like beat the boss easily. I mean, yeah, Solaire as well. Like, no, I'm not going to summon him. Like, I never play with summons. Okay. Let's hope that I can get the first parry. I did not. I did get that one. Bonk. Bonk. Bye, Gwyn.
Goodbye, you clown. I clubbed everyone to death. Next run done. Woo! Yeah, we did it. And just so so we are like doing it for funsies. I want to see how long this run took. Load game. Slightly above 4 hours. This was like very good. It's like maybe 40 minutes longer than my fastest run. Do I have my fastest run still saved? No, I think not. Schrumbels was like quick. Schrumbels was one of the runs, 3 hours 50, but I think I was like one time was faster, nearly 3.5. But like Sloppy Gorp was like, I think, knife run. This one we are not logging into because this was the randomizer I played. This was the bow run. So bow run was like 9 hours, right? And like this was like 4 hours. This was quite fast. I just want to see, just for shits and giggles. By the way, we are doing a randomizer at some point. Again, I want to do more randomizers. I think DS1 randomizers are really fun. Not like crazy as Zelda randomizers, but like because you don't need items necessarily, except for like Demon Ruins. But yeah. I want to see how quickly Asylum Demon dies in like New Game Plus. Because New Game Plus is like 25% buff stats. And well, that's not much, my friend. Power Within. Put some lightning on that bitch. Do this. I want to see how quickly he dies. If I can one-shot him. Without, like, the plunge attack. The plunge attack would probably one-shot him. If I buff that much up. Yeah, it's 3 hits. Bye. So next run would be... I need to see the weapon categories, right? Weapon categories. Weapons. So we have done daggers. We have done, in theory, ultra great swords, but I will do a normal ultra great swords run. Because like Dark Souls on a dance pad does not count for this. We have done whip only. The question is, when do I get the earliest whip? Found in Blighttown. Where? The whips are like bad, but it's fun probably. The problem is the first boss weapon you get is like very late in like a run. And like you, at the point where you can get a boss weapon is also very late because I cannot save edit. I've never done that. I would need to read into that for boss weapons only. But no, the first boss weapon you get instantly, right? The Great Hammer. Yeah, why actually not? But like maybe not as the next run. So we have done, let me go through. We have done bows. We have done daggers. We have done hammers. We have done... In theory, I've done halberds because I've done like so many halberd runs, but I would do a separate halberd run for that. So at the moment, we are only at that at the moment. So my preferences would be like either going like, because I've never done a straight sword run in any Souls game, so a straight sword would be interesting. Fists and claws would be interesting. Normal fist is like so low damage. The problem is like you can get the same experience with the cestus, but like only faster. I do not like, for example, I in theory like swords, but like the broken straight sword is like so bad that like I would need to think about that, or like the straight sword hilt, right? But I would need to like think about that. However, like fists, like only shield I have done like way back, like it's like close to like 9 years ago where I did my first only shield run. I could do another only shield run, which is also fine because shields are like can actually like scale pretty cool. I mean, yeah, that would be that, right? Only great shields, or like because like the best shields are great shields for this run, like. But yeah, I would need to think about like which one I do next. Like, there's like so many. Maybe I'm doing like the fist weapons because I need to like path differently. Because first of all, I could kill Asylum Demon with like bare hands, clip that, and say, okay, for every future run, I will just bomb this asshole because I can beat him with only fists, and I want to save like 10 minutes of my life every time I do a run. Because like many of the, for example, great swords, right? The first great sword you get is, I think, the Claymore or the Bastard Sword. And both of them, Bastard Sword and Claymore, are like after Asylum Demon. You can like path in a way where you can like skip Taurus Demon, I think. Because you can go Blighttown, Valley of Drakes, dodge the Drakes, go into like Darkroot Basin by like taking the elevator from Valley of Drakes and go to Andre. So I just need like, I need to do like one clip where I like kill the guy with fists and then say, okay, this is the clip. This is just like the proof of concept that I can do it, but I will, for this, I will just firebomb the boss because it's like way faster. I did that for the Dance Souls run. I only played with the Zweihander. The problem with that is it's an ultra great sword, different from like great swords. They are like two different classes of swords. Claymore is one class smaller than Zweihander, but like we will do both of them. So I would like, my idea would be, hear me out on this one, because I've done daggers during my 24-hour stream a month ago, 2 months ago, nearly now. I would love to do Fists and Claws next because we can the Zweihander, yeah, that's German. It means two-hander. The viewing. Yeah, the Zweihander is German. It's like zwei means two, and Hander means hander. So it's like a two-handed sword. It's just like that. It's like that word for that. Anyway, so I would like to do Fists and Claws next. I would probably stream that coming on Friday. Starting that. Then we clip again like the first boss fight. Yeah. And once we do like that, then we have the clip of like me doing it, like doing the extra rule of like, okay, I can just bomb the Asylum Demon because we don't need to like go through that all the time. But yeah, I would like to take like these and do fists then, because I just need Cestus from Andre, but I can get like I need to plan a route for that. So like we do that on Friday. That's a good idea. Yeah, it would be like with normal fists. I think someone has done it. The problem is like in Dark Souls 1, you can get so many buffs that are like very good that even like normal fists would work in theory. But it's like very high execution because you would need to get a Red Tear Stone ring, which is the ring that increases the damage, I think, by 50% if you're at low health, and then like buff everything up because the Thorn set, which you can, I think, not get before Small Ornstein, because you cannot get it before because the last meeting with Kirk is in Demon Ruins. But I need to see if that is a lie or not. Or Lost Isolith. If we can get all meetings with Kirk, we can get like the Fists of Kirk increased damage from fist weapons. So even with bare hands. and then you buff yourself up, and then you do passable damage. That's the hardest boss in like these runs where you deal low damage is 4 Kings. And when you're at 4 Kings, you beat every other boss first, because every other boss is not a DPS race. 4 Kings is. And then you beat the shit out of 4 Kings with like only buffs. That's the idea of this. But like, we need to see. By the way, weapons, again, weapon runs, we need to do it with like Talisman, Catalyst, and also and the Pyromancy Flame. No, Dark Hand would be I have not. The Dark Hand would like go into the fist weapon thing. I don't know how good the Dark Hand is compared to other stuff. But yeah. We will see. Anyways, I will stop streaming now, even though it was a short stream, 2 hours. Yeah, no, also not with the Sorcerer's Trident. We're getting there. I've done like most of my runs, I've done like with like one meme weapon. But yeah. So again, I will head off. Even though it was a short stream, we will stream more on Friday. I was late home. Otherwise I would have started another run. But yeah, wish you a good one. See you around, and thanks for watching. Yeah, bye bye. Peace.